Zach, what's the word on him?
Hey, Matt, 5 full innings for this guy in his last one. You couldn't really consider that a powerhouse outing. He was able to get a no decision, but I'm sure he and the team are looking for a lot more in this one today.
First pitch of the at-bat. This is line to left, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So the leadoff hitter reaches with good speed, and the two-hole hitter can handle the bat, and we'll see if they have a play on here with nobody out. At the plate, Dustin Pedroia. He enters play 6th in the American League in the batting race. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Dan Dero, these Phillies, as they begin play here today, they come in losers of 7 of their last 10 games, but did earn the victory last time out.
Hey, thanks, Matty. You know what, Dero? Nothing you'd like more than to win this one here. They've got a long roadie coming up. They'd like to win this one to get themselves on an airplane onto a long road trip on a positive note.
You know this, Dan, as well as I do. 10-game road trip, a lot of packing involved the night before this one. They're going to have to find a way to stay focused, win this ball game, and get on a happy flight.
The 0-2 delivery. Takes this the other way to right. Harper has the best view of this one, so he'll take it for the first out. And now here's how the visiting Red Sox line up in this one. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Yeah, I'm pretty excited to get a chance to watch Xander Bogaerts do his thing. Really having a solid season. He's got over 100 RBIs on the year, and he's just flat out taking care of business this season. Don't be surprised if he ends up being a difference maker in this one, too.
So digging in now, Xander Bogaerts, and he's the right man for the job with runners in scoring position as he ranks 5th in the AL in RBIs entering play. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is James Kingsley.
Hey, Dero, James Kingsley's a pretty good umpire. He doesn't get too excited, keeps things under emotions. He's a pretty good ball and strike umpire.
Yeah, James Kingsley will never show you up, and he's always approachable.
A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. But the recovery will come too late, and the bases are loaded now.
Hey, after that hit right there, Dero, that extends his hitting streak to 6 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 6 days in a row with knocks will help you sleep better at night, Dan.
A bouncer to the left side. Hernandez at second. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Just what the doctor ordered. He gets the double play to get him out of the inning. Ulysses Chacin, the right-hander from Venezuela, gets the starting nod in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
One of the things that jumps out if you look at that stat sheet, a very high whip coming into this start. One of the things he's going to have to do a much better job, keep traffic off the bases, keep the walks down, try to limit the amount of hits. He's had a rough go of that so far this year. Let's see if he can turn it around in this one.
With that, a look at the Phillies batting order in this one. Danny, who stands out to you?
Well, Matt, I appreciate the way Bryce Harper plays the game. He had over 20 runs batted in last month. Very consistent. A solid month, and I love watching him swing the bat. It looks like the focus and concentration is even better when he has runners in scoring position.
At the plate, Cesar Hernandez, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. 0-1 the count. Well, these Red Sox entering play here this afternoon. Coming trying to bounce back from a loss last time out, but they've been in good form lately, 5-2 over their last 7.
Yeah, guys, after the first 4 games on this road trip, they find themselves 2-2, kind of par for the course. But they got to find a way to play a little bit better today, kind of turn the tide and get it working in a positive direction.
And he'll try to hold back, but he won't be able to, as that's ruled a swing, and there are 2 away now.
For me, check swings are right there next to bang-bang plays at first as the most difficult calls for an ump to make. Taking a look at show motion, the batter doesn't appear to hold up enough, so I think the call was right.
Stepping up to the plate, Bryce Harper. He enters play in the hunt for the league's home run crown, but he'll have some work to do down the stretch. Harper is a prolific power hitter, and you probably didn't need me to tell you that. Doesn't matter what kind of pitching he faces, there's a lot of pop in that bat. Oh, break out the tape measure. That one is long gone. solo home run off the bat of Bryce Harper. 46 now for him on the season, and the Phillies grab a 1-0 lead.
Well, how do you beat the shift? You hit it over the shift, of course. You can't play guys up in the sky, so he lifts this one up and out of here.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. On the screws to shortstop, but caught to retire the side. But the Phillies strike first on this solo home run. Striding in for Boston, Mookie Betts. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Betts, who's often just referred to as plain old Mookie. He was a 5th-round pick back in 2011.
I know a lot of people weren't sure what this guy was going to become, but he has blossomed into one of the superstars in the game. What an absolute steal coming out of the middle rounds. So here's how the Phillies are positioned defensively. And let's focus on third baseman Maikel Franco. I think what gets lost in the shuffle, we get it, offensive force. But he doesn't get enough credit for the way he handles the hot corner. The ability to pick it backhand and come up firing.
And he fouls this one off.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident, driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
Into the box, Christian Vasquez, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. The average coming in, 257, a dozen home runs, and 46 driven in. Got him swinging, chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
Well, there's the great equalizer, the changeup, El Cambio. Listen, if you can keep that pitch in your back pocket and pull it out when you need it, like he did right there, usually hitters, they don't stand a chance.
1-0 the count. The 1-0. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. Taken, but that catches the inside part of the plate.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive it a run. Gonna have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
Healy stands at second with 2 gone. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2.
I don't know if that was discipline or whether he's just not swinging the bat at all, but hey, at least he's making the pitcher throw a few more pitches.
Now a swing at a ball popped in the air back behind short, and Segura will make the catch, and that ends the inning. Red Sox leave 1. They're down 1-0. Standing in, Corey Dickerson. His lifetime numbers against Chacin. He's totaled 4 hits in 19 tries. 2 of those hits were for home runs. This is in the air to right. Betts has a read on it, and that's the first out of the inning.
So here's how the both Sox are positioning themselves defensively. And guys, let's take a look at Rafael Devers. Got rushed to the big league super quick because the guy could flat rake. Defense has lagged a little bit behind. Had some throwing issues early, but working on his craft and continuing to get better every year.
And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the former National League MVP, Andrew McCutchen. windup and the 0-1. Oh, and it looks like a visit to the video room may be in order after that hack. It's 0-2 now. Now here's the pitch. Here's a swing and a ground ball, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. Phillies have an early 1-0 lead here in inning number 2. And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. Vasquez recovers, and the throw to first ends the inning. Nothing doing here. The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. 1 for 1 after a single this first time up. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Yeah, I'm shocked he let that first pitch go right there. High fastball, but usually those ones travel the furthest.
And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning. So he's aboard again with his second hit of the game here in the top of the third. And as you take a look at the graphic, you can see he's currently third on the Red Sox in that department. Now an off-speed pitch gets the outside. It's a cold strike. Line toward the alley in left center. But this will be pulled in out there in left center. Well hit, but a rough out number 1.
Now batting, left fielder, J.D. Martinez.
1 gone here in the Boston third. And into bat next, one of the best run producers in the land, J.D. Martinez. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. Home run number 42 on the season. And the Red Sox move in front. It's 2-1.
Oh, a little quick jump right there. He does it in a variety of different ways. That time, first pitch out of the gate, he was coming unglued.
Cold strike as the slider gets the outside corner. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Still only 1 out in the inning. And there's a base hit on the line.
You'll only see about 10 of these pitches a year. The changeup on a tee in the middle of the plate. But tip your hat to the batter right there. He did not come unglued, stayed within himself, and drove it for a base hit.
No balls and a strike to count. He's running. Pitch swung on and missed. The throw is well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base. Here's the 0-2. Slider. Good 2-strike pitch, but it misses. 1-2. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out.
This is why it's so hard to be successful as a hitter when you fall behind in the count. 1 and 2, you're probably expecting some sort of off-speed pitches, but when the pitcher offers up a good hard fastball, it's pretty hard to adjust and catch up to it.
No balls and 1 strike. Bogarts at second with 2 down. High fly ball out to straightaway center. McCutchen will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. But the Red Sox strike for 2 on the 2-run homer. Bottom of the third coming up. It's a 2-1 Boston advantage.
We're back as the Phillies line up, readies for their third turn with the bats. And unfortunately for them, this club has had its issues on offense. It's no secret scoring runs has been a major issue, as they rank last in the league in that category. But getting runners on base has been just as big of a problem. Their on-base percentage is the lowest in the league. One player told me earlier, we certainly have a lot of work to do. It's frustrating for everyone involved, but results aren't going to come from being frustrated. Every one of us needs to reevaluate our game and look for ways to start having better overall at-bats. Matt, back to you.
Number 73.
All right, thanks, Heidi. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1. Fouled away. The 1-1 is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 2. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. And there's your first out of the inning.
Batting ninth, the pitcher.
Next up will be the Phillies pitcher, Drew Smiley. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now a swing and a miss as they start him out on a pitch well inside for strike 1.
Hey, when I see a swing like that, this guy made up his mind before that pitcher even came set. He was pulling the trigger no matter what.
A lot of movement that time. It's 0-2. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
Well, you know AL pitchers must love pitching in NL ballparks because all of a sudden they're only facing 8 legitimate hitters in the lineup instead of 9. Kind of makes you wonder why any free agent pitcher would ever decide to pitch in the AL, doesn't it?
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. The windup and the 0-1. Fouled off.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
Slow roller down the third baseline. But this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. Another 0-2 home. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And this will wind up being nothing more than a long foul ball, and it'll hold the count at 0-2. Grounded softly down the line toward first. But a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. Here comes another 0-2. A swing and a miss on a ball way outside the strike zone, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. They're down 2-1. Digging in for his second at-bat, Ryan Healy.
The Red Sox, the first baseman, Ryan Healy.
First pitch coming. Here it is. First pitch is a changeup for a called strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And it's fouled away. Heading out toward shallow right. On the move is Harper. He's not going to get to it, so the leadoff guy's aboard with a base hit.
Hey, with 2 strikes right there, he's trying to run that ball up and in to try to tie him up, but it didn't quite work out.
Yeah, in today's game, everybody's fighting so hard to keep their hands inside the baseball that I think a non-executed pitch on the inner half, Dan, is exactly what the batter's looking for. Something he can keep his hands inside and just fist to the opposite field.
Behind 0-2 now. Count remains at 0-2. One and 2 to the Red Sox catcher.
Great arm action on that 2-strike changeup right there, but even better job at the plate to take that one.
Hit high and deep out to straightaway left. Dickerson going back, and this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. Number 13 for him on the year. And with it, the Red Sox have taken a 4-1 lead.
Yeah, after this blast, the 3rd home run of the game, you could see why this place is known as a launching pad. Balls leave this place in a hurry. So I would be surprised if we see more before this thing is over.
The pitcher,
standing in now, Ulysses Chacin, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Behind 0-2 now. And not much of an effort there as he'll look at strike 3 called. And on 3 pitches, he's your first out of the inning.
It's never easy to rebound after serving up a 2-run shot, but that at-bat was a good indication for me that he isn't letting it get to him. He went right after him for the strikeout.
And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. Oh, and 2 the count to Benintendi.
Not looking good after being down 0-2. I think at the very least you got to work this pitcher's count a little bit. Try and get back into a decent count where maybe you can come through.
The 0-2 once more. Pulled toward right center field. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
The batter, number 15, second baseman, Dustin Pedroia.
So 2 gone now here in the Red Sox 4th, and that'll bring up the former MVP second baseman Dustin Pedroia. Swing and a liner. Foul. 4 runs, 9 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. On the screws to shortstop, but caught to retire the side. So the Red Sox strike for 2 on the 2. Riding in once again, Cesar Hernandez. First time up, he went down looking.
Yeah, in today's game, certainly don't get completely reprimanded for too many strikeouts, but no one likes to go down looking. Expect him to be a little bit more aggressive at the dish this AB.
Up next for Philadelphia.
And now Bryce Harper. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1.
He's been doing a nice job out there on the mound, but the deeper you get into the game, the more the hitters have seen you. This is the part of the lineup that he has to be really careful with.
On the ground and right at the shifted infielders. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
Now batting, first baseman, Reese Hoskins.
And now it'll be the cleanup spot for the Phillies. Reese Hoskins comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First pitch of the at-bat. And he'll go after the first offering here, although this looked to be well below the knees. It's strike 1.
This guy has been throwing the ball so well, and that's exactly why. He has such a feel for that secondary pitch. He can flip it over whenever he wants and get back in the count.
And it's quickly 0-2.
Back-to-back breaking balls. He just missed that one right there, fouling it away. Do not expect a third.
And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way outside. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Well, Matt, I talked with manager Alex Cora during the break about his thoughts on the Red Sox hitters to this point. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Looking at the numbers, they currently have 4 hits coming from at-bats where they were behind in the count. That indicates that these guys are absolutely battling at the plate and making it very difficult for the opposition to get them out.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Ready with the 0-2. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. But this one will bend foul. Had plenty of distance, though, as it landed in the upper deck. On a good curveball, gets him swinging for route number 1.
The batter, number 2.
First pitch on its way. In there at the knees, strike 1. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
You know, if I'm the hitter right here, I'm like, okay, you want to come get some early in the count? I was about to wait you out, but now game on.
Oh, and he struck him out as well, so he's carving right through the heart of this lineup as there are 2 away now.
Now batter.
Smiley gets the sign. Here's the first pitch. Had him reaching that time. It's strike one.
I like that he used the curveball to get ahead there. That's a tough pitch to hit in this lefty-lefty matchup. So if you can get it over the plate on the first pitch, it can be pretty effective.
And he gets him to go after 1-0-2 as this is popped in the air toward the left side of the infield. And Franco will make the catch to retire the side. And we're back from Citizens Bank Park in Philadelphia. Let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to catch up with manager Gabe Kapler during the commercial break about the Phillies offense. And he was pretty blunt in saying they're just not having very good at-bats. They've only managed one base runner in this game, so it's easy to see why he said they haven't shown much fight today. He's hoping to see someone step up and find a way to get something going, though. This game isn't out of hand, so it remains to be seen if they can snap out of this funk and climb back into this one.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Corey Dickerson is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning, 1-0. Line toward right center. There to look it in his bets, and that's out number one. There's our line score through the first 4.5, and these guys have basically had the bats taken right out of their hands. Just one hit to this point. Into the box now, Michael Franco. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. No balls and a strike to count. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Now a ball lined to the left side, but this will be a foul ball. A swing and a miss for out number 2, and a ball he had no chance of making contact with.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes, but how about the amount of strikeouts? What's even more impressive, no walks up to this point. So he's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
Here's Andrew McCutchen now. This is in the air to center. Does he have another 1-2-3 for the ledger? He sure does. It's a baker's dozen. 13 in a row he's set down now, and the side is retired. Phillies down in order, and this is still a 4-1 ball game. Here's Mookie Betts.
Leading off for the Red Sox.
First pitch on its way.
Mookie.
Smoked on the ground left side. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Well, I think he got away with one right there. It was a fastball right down the middle, and he hit it hard, but he couldn't elevate it at all. Would have been a different story if he did.
Coming to the plate now, Ryan Healy. He singled his last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. Sixth inning, 4-1 is our score. Hit the other way out toward right field. On the move is Harper. He gets there, and that's the second out.
The batter, the catcher,
Christian Vasquez will stand in again as we flash you back here to the 4th inning. This was a 2-run home run that was definitely one of the big blows of the ball game to this point. 0-1 the count. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Definitely had the distance, but it winds up a foul ball. The next 0-2. On a line, that's a base hit.
Dan, how hard is it to massage your way through such a deep lineup? I mean, even the 8-9 hole hitters are solid big league players.
You know, Mark, these days you're not seeing a lot of defensive specialists in the infield or outfield. If you're in that starting lineup these days, there's a pretty good job you can swing the bat.
Starts him out with a changeup for a strike. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Popped him up. Segura waits on it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. One left for the Red Sox as they hold on to a 4-1 lead. So striding in, number 73. He'll start things out in their half of the sixth as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. One hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
First delivery to him on the way. Sent out to straightaway center field. Waiting on it is Benintendi. Makes the play, 1 away. Logan Morrison will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with one gone in the inning.
Logan Morrison.
One run, just one hit, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. And it's 1-1. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
I know we want to focus on the offense and how bad they've been so far, but can we give some love to the pitcher? He has had these guys in the rocking chair all day.
And you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
It's not that easy to make a good hitter look that bad, but that's what happens when you can bring that fastball and ride it in on the inner half of the plate right there. You can get some pretty ugly swings.
Gene Segura standing in. As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at a first pitch fastball for strike 1.
Hey, he's rolling so far in this one as we head into middle part of this game. How about 90% of his first pitches have been for strikes? If he continues to do that, he just might finish this one.
Lifted down the line in left. Martinez on the run, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass. Standing in, Cesar Hernandez. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch on its way. Line drive to center field. Benintendi is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Philly. Adam Morgan is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 46.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Andrew Benintendi. He's 2 for 3 thus far from the stretch. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now. Now a ball hit in the air, but in play perhaps down the line, and they can't run it down. And he popped him up. Segura is there, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
The batter, number 50.
One man is out in the Red Sox 7th, and that'll bring up the former MVP second baseman Dustin Pedroia. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. McCutchen is under it. 2 gone.
The batter.
Here's J.D. Martinez. He showed us why he's considered one of the league's most dangerous bats with a homer earlier today.
In today's game, to finish in the top 5 in any category, you're doing something. We're playing amongst the best athletes that have ever graced the diamond. And he shows us every day why at any moment.
It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And he just couldn't keep that ball fair as it winds up a long foul ball. High in the air down the right field line. Harper is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Bryce Harper will stand in again as we take you back to earlier in the ball game. This one swing here has been the entire offense to this point, as this home run accounted for the only run they've tallied so far. No balls and a strike to count. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Martinez has a read on it. 1 out.
The first baseman, number 17.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Rhys Hoskins. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
The windup and the 0-1. Missed low and inside with it. 1-1. And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now. Lays off. 2-2 now.
Hey, I appreciate the fact that he's making him throw a few pitches. Most of his teammates have been hacking at everything that comes their way.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. But that'll hit off the wall in left center. The relay, and this will wind up a closer play than I thought, but he's in there with 2 bases.
The left field.
When you're struggling as a team to put the ball in play, every base hit is welcome, but a double will really help wake everyone up. That's just their 3rd hit of the game, but it's a good one.
Behind on that one, now behind in the count. 0-1. No hits to this point. The 0-1 on its way. 1-1.
Clearly staying away from him in this at-bat with that runner in scoring position tells me they're trying to force him to reach for something and maybe roll over on it.
Hoskins, the runner at second with 1 away. Loud contact for Dickerson, and a ball headed to deep right field. But it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard. Is in time, and he's cut down at the plate as they team up to gun him down. And he'll try to get back now, but it's not going to. Here's Xander Bogaerts now. He'll start us off in the 8th. First pitch on its way. And that's cut on and missed. 0-1.
Yeah, you attack the zone and get a swing and a miss that late on your first pitch fastball. Good chance he's coming right back with the same thing.
Behind 0-2 now. Hit hard down the right field line, but a foul ball. Back up the middle, played on the backhand. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Rafael Devers the next to bat. 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, not his game so far. He's such a good hitter. We all kind of expect him to pick up 2 or 3 hits most of the time. That's not really how baseball works, though.
Behind 0-2 now.
Snuck that high, hard one by him without a swing, but that's a pitch and location he can do a lot of damage with. Got to be careful doing that.
But pretty much right at the left fielder as he takes it in for the 2nd out.
Now batting, right fielder.
Stepping into the box, Mookie Betts. The head-to-head with Adam Morgan. He's gone 3 for 4. He's taken him deep once. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
In today's game, if you're not disciplined for striking out, why would you change your approach with 2 strikes right here? Expect this guy to try and drive the baseball right here.
Can't quite get around in time to keep it fair, and it remains 0-2. Another 0-2 coming. Had him off balance a bit as this is skied into short left center. Dickerson is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Red Sox, but they lead it 4-1. Ready for another shot now, Maikel Franco. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how the starter's going about his business, Pat. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect, but getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
Oh, and this is hit high and deep out to left. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the left field wall. The throw into second. But he'll be in there with a double.
Just goes to show you, if you're going to throw that two-seam fastball away, which I don't think is the best pitch anyway, you better start that thing out of the zone and let it work its way back to the corner. With this one, it started out on the corner, so it leaked back right over the heart of the plate and got whacked.
Now to the plate, Andrew McCutchen. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Good deception on the slider there as he's way out in front. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Franco stands at second with no outs. Swung on in the dirt for the third strike. And he makes the throw to first. McCutchen is retired and there's one away.
Now batting, number 73.
Digging in, number 73. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. First offering on its way. Clearly fooled there on the slider. 8th inning, 4-1 is our score. Ripped down the line. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line. And that'll score the runner from second as the lead is cut to 4-2 now.
Hey, that's nice execution right there. Swung through the first slider, got it again, stayed tall, kept his hands back, didn't try and do too much, and delivered a nice base hit.
Now the Red Sox skipper's up out of the dugout and on his way toward the mound. And that's going to be all now for Jhoulys Chacín.
Your attention, please.
So as he departs, he'll remain responsible for the man left aboard, but he cannot lose this one. Odubel Herrera will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Odubel Herrera.
Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. Here's the 1-0. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Martinez has a read on it. And that's the second out of the inning.
The batter, number 2.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Gene Segura. Last time through was a base hit. First delivery to him on the way. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. And that's in there. Base hit. Throw into third. And he is in there.
Beggars can't be choosers right there. We love those lawn darts. Doesn't matter how they come. Jammed off the end of the bat. Doesn't matter.
Brian Johnson will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his third game this season.
Number 62.
Jose Pirela will see what he can do off the bench as he'll bat with runners at the corners and 2 gone here.
Pirela.
Popped him up. Bogaerts over to his left, and the inning is over. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. Ninth inning coming up. Boston's out in front, 4-2. Jose Pirela will stay in the ballgame now as he comes on to play second here.
Now playing second base, number 67, Jose.
Nick Vincent enters from the pen to start the ninth inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the ninth. Hit back up the middle, and this will make its way into center field for a base hit, and the leadoff man's aboard now to open the ninth.
It's a great job right there to get a leadoff knock. You got the lead. You have a chance to add on in the later innings. The leadoff guy getting on sets the tone.
And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Keeley gets his lead at first, nobody out. In the air out to left. Dickerson's there. He's got it one away.
The pitcher, number 62.
Number 23 will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 23.
Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Vincent, the former Seattle Mariner, he signed as a free agent with this organization earlier in the season.
Yeah, he didn't have an opportunity to really get acclimated to this ball club. Showing up during the season is not always easy, opening the doors to a big league clubhouse and trying to get to know your teammates. The best way to get to know them is to go out and produce.
Into the box now, Andrew Benintendi. The 0-1 pitch. A swing, and he pops him up on the infield, and the infield fly rule will be in effect here.
The batter, number 50, second baseman, Dustin Pedroia.
Into the box, Dustin Pedroia. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that swung on and missed for strike one. Pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Dickerson going back, and he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. Boston strands a couple as they can't add to their 4-2 lead. Brandon Workman comes on looking for a save here in the bottom of the ninth inning.
Number 44.
Now at the plate, Bryce Harper in his career versus this pitcher. Not a big sample size, 0 for 1. The windup and the 0-1. Hard ground ball. Defense played him perfectly. On to first, and that is a huge out to start the bottom of the ninth.
Now batting, the first baseman, Reese Hoskins.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Rhys Hoskins. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, he did a great job to go down and get that one his last at-bat. But I got to think they're going to pitch him up, maybe elevate something in the zone. Interested to see how he approaches this next AB.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Line drive to left, and that's into the outfield for a one-out base hit.
Well, you're usually in this situation looking for a bloop and a blast. He didn't want to bloop it, and he hit a missile, bringing the tying run to the plate. Let's see if they can capitalize.
He's set, and the pitch. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Waiting on it is Benintendi, and that's the second out of the inning.
The third baseman, number 7, Michael Franco.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Michael Franco, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. Hoskins leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Swing and a line drive. Throw on to first, and the Red Sox are going to get out of here with a split in this brief two-game series as this ball game is over.